Dr. Lee losing her cool? Yes, you heard right. Even the most professional dermatologists can sometimes lose their cool, especially when dealing with difficult patients. Welcome to Film Time, the greatest hour to know everything about your favorite TV series, reality shows, and entertaining news about your favorite celebrities. If you liked the video, we would greatly appreciate it if you click the like icon. And if you like content just like this, never miss an update by subscribing to our channel. Dr. Sandra Lee, aka Dr. Pimple Popper, rarely loses composure. The famed dermatologist is known for her bedside manners and witty nature, but there are times when some patients prove to be too much for the good doctor to handle. So, here are 9 times Dr. Lee got super mad at a patient. Number 1. When the patient becomes the teacher. If there is one thing Dr. Lee hates most, it's a patient proving their internet knowledge of pimple pops and trying to teach her job. This particular patient had a cyst on his cheek that he hoped Dr. Lee would be able to remove while trying to teach Dr. Lee her job in the process. He even brought a mirror to watch the doctor work. If that doesn't annoy a doctor, we don't know what else can. Number 2. The chatty patient. Let's face it, Dr. Lee loves talking to ease her patients and get them comfortable, but even the witty has her limits. A patient had sought Dr. Lee's help to remove blackheads that had taken residence on their face, but their desire to not stop talking while Dr. Lee does her job might be something even the doctor is not a fan of, and we can't blame her. How is she supposed to work on the face when the mouth will not stop moving? Number 3. Exotic lipoma. A patient that wishes to be an exotic dancer can't realize her dreams because of the gigantic lipoma on her back. Dr. Lee gets right to work, but with the constant irritation as the patient wouldn't stop talking about anyone and everyone. We now know her not so favorable opinions about her ex-boyfriend, who would be disheartened to hear every unfavorable thing on the air. Number 4. The inflamed cyst. Anytime Dr. Pimple Popper posts a video on her social media accounts, the captions are always witty and extremely funny, but that wasn't the case with this patient. Right from her captions, you already know the famed dermatologist was angry with the patient that had decided to squeeze out his cysts just a few hours before coming to see Dr. Lee, who does not appreciate the red cyst looking up at her.
Coming underneath just to make sure it's good enough. Oh, there's a cyst though, look at this.
Number 5. Vengeance cyst. This is a typical case of an extraction gone wrong, and we couldn't blame Dr. Lee for being mad. Some patients really do test her patience. A patient sought Dr. Lee's help to remove a big bump that had taken residence on his forehead, but what got Dr. Lee's angry is the fact that the patient had tried to remove the cyst by themselves before, and the cyst came back with a vengeance. Luckily, the cyst was not inflamed, but it still got the famed dermatologist to lose her cool. Number 6. Enthusiastic Nick. Dr. Lee was not impressed by Nick's attempt to get praise for removing one of his lipomas by himself and even posted the videos on YouTube. Nick had 7 lipomas on his back, but he could only remove 1 because the remaining lipomas were on his back. But rather than get praise for his attempts from Dr. Lee, all he got was a good scolding, and rightfully so. The argument between the two was so tense to watch. Leave the lipomas to the professionals.
I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, I can't believe that.
Number 7. Lipoma, not cyst. Will patients ever get tired of doing a doctor's work for them? We don't think so. Despite Dr. Lee's aversion to her patients' attempts to always do her job, they never stop. When a patient saw Dr. Lee's help to remove a growth that they have self-diagnosed as a cyst, but Dr. Lee's diagnosed as a lipoma, things quickly became tense between the patient and the doctor. Although Dr. Lee was professional in her explanation, the irritation is written clearly on her face. Number 8. Avocado-sized growth. Dr. Lee was not mad at this patient, but she was visibly reluctant to perform the necessary surgery to remove the growth that has taken residence on the patient's neck down to the shoulder blade, which placed the growth. According to Dr. Lee, the growth is in a place where there is little fat between the skin and internals. After much insistence from the patient, Dr. Lee eventually proceeded to remove the growth.
Oh, tell me about this first date. When I have a patient as nervous as Yami.
Number 9. Ricotta cheese. Dr. Lee was not mad at the patient as seen in her attempts to ease the patient during the surgery, but there was a moment during the patient's initial consultation where they had admitted that they have had the cyst removed before. Dr. Lee was disturbed by the fact that a professional dermatologist didn't remove the cyst sac to prevent the cyst from coming back.
It's gonna push against you, shouldn't hurt. Yeah, it's a cyst, all right. And it's a
And there you have it, guys. 9 times Dr. Lee got super mad at a patient. Did you enjoy the video? Which of the mentioned upset you? Do you think Dr. Lee shouldn't have gotten mad at her patients? Share your thoughts with other Propaholics in the comment section below. And we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't hesitate to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. You can also turn on the notification bell for notifications on our future posts. We hope to see you again. Adios.